What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. The car you're looking at is actually a Subaru Legacy RS. It's a first gen Legacy, and this car is actually making over 700 horsepower, and I'm featuring it this week in my top 5 countdown that I'm calling Facebook Best of the Week. Thanks so much for checking out the video guys. My name's Luke, and you guys are watching the SubaruONLY show.
This is my little SubaruONLY shop. It's a DIY Subaru channel. It's a channel where all I do is Subaru builds and race Subaru vehicles in motorsport events. It's a DIY themed channel where I walk you guys through the steps to get your Subarus back on the road and hopefully do a little racing of your own. So thanks for checking out the video guys. I really appreciate it.
Okay guys, I've mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it again. The general premise for this show is basically that I've been all in on the Subaru scene for well over a decade. And the entire time that I've been in the Subarus, I've also been on Facebook. And over the course of the last decade or so, I've joined dozens and dozens of groups on Facebook. And in addition to all the groups I'm a part of, I'm also friends with tons of people in the Subaru community. People that are fabricators, people that are shop owners, people that are tuners, and people from all over the globe. And I realized my Facebook stream is actually a unique stream that's full of awesome Subaru content. So I decided to put this series together so I could filter out the best content that I've been seeing throughout the week. I could sort it and rank it and give it to you guys in a weekly series that I'm calling the Facebook Best of the Week. So thanks again for checking out the video guys, and without further ado, let's dive into the top 5 videos of the week. Okay guys, coming at number 5 for the week, it's an 06 or 07 Subaru Impreza, otherwise known as a Hawkeye body, and this one is sick guys. This guy's got a custom front bumper, he's got flares, it's lowered, he's got a custom rear valance, and I think this is just a great example of a build that's coming along beautifully. Check it out guys, I think you're gonna dig it. Look at that front end, look at that wide front end. He's got the lower air dam right there. Nice wheels, perfect stance. Okay guys, that was my number 5 for the week, and I thought that was just a really clean example of a 06 or 07 Hawkeye with a really nice kit, a really nice stance, and a build that's just coming along beautifully. I think when this guy finishes painting all those extra components, this sucker is gonna look legit. Okay guys, coming in at number 4 for the week is a post on the Subaru Lovers Facebook page, and this one's cool guys. This one's an actual vintage Subaru commercial for their first gen WRX. And I'll tell you guys, I definitely get a kick out of it. Check it out guys, I hope you enjoy it. Rally WRX. Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, for those of you guys who don't know that cartoon. Of course, that's the right-hand drive there. So we're looking at the European or the Australian markets or the Japanese market. The music is awesome. Okay guys, that was my number 4 for the week. Just a kitschy little commercial that Subaru put out in the 90s on that first gen WRX. And of course, we didn't get that car here in the United States. But either way, the commercial was cool and I got a kick out of it, and I hope you guys did too. Okay guys, coming in at number 3 for the week is a post from the Subaru WRX STI owners group. And this is cool guys, this is just an in-car ride-along with somebody who's installed a CAPS sequential transmission. For those of you guys who don't know what a sequential transmission is, that's actually a transmission that uses straight cut gears and has a completely different design as far as the engagement of the gears than your traditional transmissions. And because of that, these transmissions can actually handle a lot more horsepower and a lot of race cars. Like hill climb cars or drag race cars, a lot of times will use a sequential transmission when they get in that 700, 800, or even 1,000 plus horsepower ranges. So these transmissions are built strong, they're built to take a lot of horsepower, but they have straight cut gears, which makes them have a really unique sound and a really unique gear engagement. And I'll tell you guys, this transmission is the shit. Check it out. You can hear that whine. You can see the gear selection down there at the bottom. This thing's cool. This guy's in bumper traffic in the city. And I think that's Brazilian Portuguese. I think the post had a Brazilian flag in it as well. So this guy's just rocking his sequential trans in his Subaru with a carbon fiber little plate right there if you noticed. So this is a STI. Okay, he just trimmed up the STI plate. So this is a, relatively new STI. You got an air fuel, like a wideband O2 gauge there. So it's probably a serious build. That transmission, guys, is badass. And if you're thinking about getting those transmissions, think about the way it sounds in that car and the way you need to ratchet up and down through the gears if you're going through traffic. These transmissions are different in that way, and because of that, they're not very convenient for day-to-day traffic. But either way, I think it's badass, and I wouldn't mind it. I would definitely have a sequential transmission car for my day-to-day drive to my work. That would be legit. Okay guys, coming at number 2 for the week, it's a post from Robbie McLean, and it's actually a post of a vintage WRC car. This is a 1993 WRC GC8 body car that actually has been fully restored, and it's been restored by Michael South of MSR Engineering, and his business is out of New South Wales. Check it out, guys. This guy did a beautiful job restoring this car, and I'm really stoked that he did because he's preserved a piece of motorsport history for all of us to enjoy. Check it out, guys. This thing is absolutely a work of art. And of course it's running, so we get to listen to it snap, crackle, and pop. Look at this amazing car. 1993 Thousand Lakes Rally on the side there. This is that first gen version 1.2 bumper. Listen to the rattle of the cams of that engine. That's a lumpy cam. I'll get into more technical reasons why another time on that, but this thing sounds amazing, guys. Oh, this thing's so sick. Just listen to that thing. Idle. They need to get some JDM rear lights on that sucker. The hell with that orange little section right there. But man, this thing's beautiful. I guess that's maybe the way it was. This is probably a perfect vintage recreation. I wouldn't be surprised. Does that say Possumborn Motorsport top? I think it does. Nice. Shout out to Possumborn. So that was my number 2 post for the week, guys, and I think you'll agree that was a beautiful, beautiful restoration of that first gen 1993 GC8 body WRC Subaru Impreza. Man, that thing was nice. Man, that thing sounded nice. That was so crisp and so clean. It had that lumpy idle. You get that lumpy idle when you have a lot more aggressive cam and you're keeping those valves open a lot longer. Well done, sir. You did a beautiful job, and I really appreciate your craftsmanship. Okay guys, coming in at number 1 for the week, this car is sick. This is a post on Hill Climb Monsters, and this is a first gen Legacy. It's a Legacy RS. This car is making over 700 horsepower, and this video includes a ton of awesome footage. This is a beautiful car prepared by Team Legacy UK, and according to the post, this guy is actually a former time attack champion who's turned to hill climb races. Check it out, guys. This car is fucking legit, and I know you guys are gonna love this footage. 700 horsepower Subaru Legacy RS. Impreza 22B boxer engine. 1180 kilogram weight. Listen to that sucker pull off. And he's off. Okay, we got the side shot here. Custom wheel arches, wide fenders. Got those green wheels. Just a beautiful driver, Damian Bradley. Just a beautiful paint scheme. Totally original. This is a Retro Rides Gathering in 2018. Just listen to that thing pop. Just hauling ass. Cage, full FIA cage. Big wing off the back to hold the rear end down, put that downforce down to the rear. Just hauling ass. Beautiful shot on the side here. Imagine being in this car, guys. This is just amazing. Just that engine lined up, taking it straight away. What a beautiful course. That would be so much fun to drive in this car. He's holding the little guy, holding it for the rear there. I'm not really sure what that little guy is holding that tool. I don't know if that's for timing or just for launching. Look at the top, look at the roof vents. That big inlet on the bumper. That's the RA bumper, I believe, for the Legacy. Oh, that was sick, taking off. Great shot on the top there. Here's the in-car shot. Here's that sequential transmission with those straight cut gears. That's what that whine is. He's got a windshield wiper on, so they might have been expecting some rain. Here he comes for the wide sweeping shot. What a great shot, huh? Kind of like we're being here. This is great. Oh, the sound of that engine echoing through the valley. What an amazing shot. Let's sing this one. Got cool right there. Team Legacy UK. Another in-car shot. Just really feeling the way this thing's hooking hard. It's very rigid chassis and suspension setup. Of course, you would have that for this kind of competition. He's got all his driver controls there to the left. Obviously, it's a standalone unit running the engine. No passenger in that shot. Look at this. Beautiful straightaway shot coming up. Got those little canards on the side, adding a little more downforce in the wheels. And here they just do a slow motion. You just really see how stiff that chassis is and that suspension, how the thing just hooks coming around that turn, and that wide RS front bumper. Team Legacy UK. God, what an amazing car these guys have prepared. That thing is sick. And that, guys, was my #1 post for the week. I think you guys will agree that Legacy RS is fucking amazing. I think it's one of the sickest Legacy RSs on the planet at this time, and I can't wait to see this car in more competition videos. Thank you so much for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you guys have any questions or any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks again for watching, guys. My name's Luke, and you guys have been watching the Subaru Only Show. Thanks again for watching this video, guys. As you guys know, I'm a diehard Subaru enthusiast. And I've also had the opportunity to be involved in motorsports for over 2 decades now. But I'm also a professional hydrogeologist, and I've actually spent years in laboratories performing experiments where I studied the flow of fluids using the properties of physics and fluid mechanics. In these YouTube videos, I'm actually able to combine my experience from the laboratories and all the research I've done with my experience from all the motorsport series I've been involved in and my passion for Subarus. If you have any professional inquiries about Subaru-related R&D or digital marketing and media, you can contact me at SubaruONLYshop@gmail.com. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope to hear from you soon.